Welcome to the Balls Not Court podcast. Cortez Paul is here. Kevin Carter.
Skypey.
It's
It's Skypey.
That's right, man. How you doing? How you doing on this wonderful Friday, Mr. Carter?
I'm hot. Oh,
Well, I can say over here it's got overcast, but it was hot, so.
I'm still hot from this past weekend.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah, we're still literally smoking.
Did you
So-
be able to rehydrate, get everything back in working order?
Well, I had to rehydrate and everything because the NFL thought it was intelligent to put 3 September games in a row in Jacksonville.
Yeah, not a good idea, huh?
I don't like the NFL that much right now.
Yeah.
Their scheduling department needs to be slapped. Let's give them 1 game in December, but hey, let's give them 3 in September.
I'll tell you what, man. I did not envy you.
And no night game either. No night games. Make them all at 4 and 1 o'clock.
Make y'all sweat, man. Hey, I'm sure everybody was in the pools then up there in Jacksonville, huh?
See, they're sweating. There's what you call sweating, and then there's what we like to call sweating. And it was terrible. People gushing all over the place. Fat guys looking for a place to hide. People from up north are looking for a place to hide and free water. It was funny. I was fine.
Man, you just, when it's that hot, man, you just sweat in places that you don't think you can sweat, and you just sit there.
Like there's weird places that's behind your ears sweat.
Yeah. It's sweat to make
like your goozle starts sweating. Like shit you don't even know you had starts sweating. You're like, what's this place? And they're like, I don't know, but I'm sweating in it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You sit there and it's just that type of sweat, that type of water just make you mad for no reason. You just sit there and you just mad. It's just because no reason, because the weather just so
yeah. You sit there and you sweat so much that you start floating.
Right.
That's when you know you're sweating too much.
Nonetheless, so
you know you sweat too much when you take your pants off and there's like that hover. You know how when it rains. And then on the road, you see the smog come up.
Yeah. After
it rains, and then the sun comes back out.
Right.
Well, that's what it likes when you take your pants off after you sweat all the time. You take your pants off, and then the sweat is kind of dissipating, and you just see that fog come rolling on. That's why we call it swamp ass.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what you cut. Yep. So while we talk about that transition, let's talk about the Pats and the Jazz game, because I know you was in attendance, and the Pats ended up losing 20-31. The Jaguars pulled it out. And give me your overall thoughts on the game, what you think about it. And I know we kind of had some discussions off there. So now that you are on air, let me know let the people know what you was thinking about the game since you was in attendance.
And don't let the score fool you. It was a completely dominant effort on the Jaguars' part. They came out, they did this game what they should have done in the playoff game and kept their foot on the pedal the whole entire game and just ate the Patriots' lunch. They were clearly far and away the better team on that game, and that's what I took from it. Because I was going in, I thought we were better. I thought last year we were better than the Patriots, and this one kind of, I know everybody's going to say, well, it was September and it was the second week of the season and blah, blah, blah. It was also 97 degrees and the Patriots aren't used to that and blah, 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 whatever. The Jaguars dominated them and did to them what they should have done to them in the playoffs, and it was fun. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, cause I initially thought y'all didn't have when y'all gonna have from now. I was like, yeah, they probably gonna have a problem moving the ball against them and stuff like that. But y'all did your own, and talk about the Keelan Cole catch, man.
Holy crap! We literally, like I was telling you earlier, it was me and these three black guys were sitting under the tent, and we were just sitting there talking, and then he made that catch. All of us got up at the same time and just walked off. We all just stood up and started walking off because that was one of the best catches. That was one of the best catches I know I've seen live. Mm-hmm. But that might be one of the best catches I've seen on TV or anything. That catch was sick. It was insane the way he caught it. It wasn't only the way he caught it, but the way he brought it back around the dude's head and then tucked it back in. It was a pretty catch.
Yeah, no, that was insane, man. And I was like,
if a catch can make you walk off, yeah, it's a good catch.
I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, that's kind of over his. Oh, what the? I literally just like,
yeah,
it's just one of the things like, how? It's week 2, and what the?
He caught the end of the ball, and then just held on to it and just brought it back. Oh, it was pretty.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
Yeah, so I know.
In a typical fashion up here in Jacksonville, they started making shirts and stuff for it already.
There you go.
Because if you notice, he's wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
He's wearing Jordan cleats, and when he caught it, he kind of looked like a Jordan symbol. So naturally, there it went.
They went
Air Cole.
And then a
Revenge is a best served Cole. Stuff like that.
So they kind of did his silhouette on the shirt. Pretty much of the catch.
Oh yeah, it was pretty. Yeah. Oh yeah, they made one that says Air Cole on it and has his silhouette on it like a Jordan shirt.
That's pretty funny. Nice.
But it was a good. But you mentioned Leonard Fournette being out and everything, and the one thing I noticed when the Jaguars is when Fournette's out, the game plan completely changes, and it changes to the okay, Blake. This is your game. We're going to let you go nuts. You go do you. And an interesting stat is without Fournette, since he's been drafted, the 4 games without Fournette, they're 4-0.
Okay.
And Blake has thrown for over 200-something yards in every one of those games and has been really efficient. What I think happens is Nate Hackett, the offensive coordinator, doesn't do what he does when Fournette's there. When Fournette's there, he relies on Fournette. He thinks they got to be a running team when he's in there, and they lean on him heavily. If you run this same type of offense with Fournette in there, it's going to be better. Mm-hmm. Just continue to run the offense the way it's been running if Leonard wasn't there, and you wasn't going to rely heavily. I keep saying heavenly.
Sauce.
Why am I keep saying heavenly?
You're sauced up, bro.
But they rely heavily. Now I'm going to say it just because I keep saying it. But they rely on Fournette way too much when he's in the game. They try to get it to him way too much. Just if you want to monitor him, you know he gets hurt a lot. You know he's been having injury issues. Hey, limit his touches. Keep running the same type of offense. Limit the amount of touches you give Fournette. And let Blake do his thing, because as you can see this game, Blake can do his thing.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the Blake I've been telling people. I'm like, dude, y'all can diss him all you want to. I know he has this in him, and I know he can do this, and he can do it consistently. The thing is, they just have to let him do it.
Yeah, I was about to say he was definitely impressive from the game and everything like that, and made some good passes. And I know there were some things he botched on, but for the most part, you can't have a perfect game. But
377 and 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and the interception really wasn't his fault. It bounced right off Jenkins' hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the best game Blake Bortles has ever played in a Jaguar uniform. It was clearly his best game that he's ever had. Plus the runs he's done where he tried to truck the dude.
Yeah.
And then the one where he did the spin cycle on the dude and made the dude just look stupid.
Well, you can definitely tell Blake had this game still on his calendar, so and definitely a little bit more motivated. So hopefully it carries on to the season.
Well, I think they all did. I think they downplayed it during the week that it's just another ball game. Blah blah blah. I think they all had this marked down since that game ended. They knew they were going to play the Patriots, and as soon as they said they were playing on week 2, they were like, okay, this is the game we're going to mark down. This was their game to where they were going to tell the NFL, hey, we arrived. And we're a good football team, and we're more than just what you say we are. And they came out and they did it.
Yep. Y'all beat them so bad they went to go trade for Josh Gordon. That's how about.
That's what I say. I said the Jaguars break teams. Like when they played Seattle, last year. Right after the Seattle game, everything started breaking down for the Seattle game. The next game, Earl Thomas goes and tells the Cowboy coach that he wants to come and get me. And so we tend to break. When we start playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, we beat them twice like that. I guess we broke Le'Veon Bell and all the rest of them too, because now that place is going to a mess. So I'm like, so if you lose to the Jaguars, what do we do? Take your soul or something and make you go stupid? I don't know what's going on.
I'm telling you, man, you soul reapers, man.
It's crazy though. But I'm enjoying it. I don't know how long we're going to last, but I'm going to enjoy it as long as I can.
There you go, man. And you should. What have you been through with your team?
Now I'm looking forward to week 5 for 3 weeks from now.
What you got?
Not this Sunday, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. They have to go to Kansas City. So that's the game. That's the game. The next game that I'm looking at as, okay, this is going to be the litmus test on what they do the rest of the year. Because after the Kansas City game, you look at the rest of the schedule. Besides maybe Philly, there's nothing really that sticks out as, okay, Jaguars are going to get a true test. But it is the NFL. So week to week, you never know what's going to happen. But that's the next game where it's that litmus test game for me, to where we're going to see, okay, are you really who we think you are?
Yep.
Because that one's going to test the defense more than it tests anything.
Right. Okay.
Because them boys got some weapons.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then Mahomes is actually starting off pretty well, man. So that
Mahomes!
So, let's go into the rest of the schedule that happened in week 2. So the Falcons end up pulling it out 31-24. Cam Newton, 3 touchdowns, 335 yards. But, the Falcons end up getting the first win after losing their first game in week 1. And then you got the Colts at the Redskins. Colts won 21-9. The Texans at the Titans. Titans won 2017. Of course, there was some stuff coming out about Deshaun Watson and whoever. I guess a high school team got in trouble talking about you can't win with a black. You could have just said mobile quarterback, or could have said agile quarterback, but say you can't.
No, he had to say black. They're in Texas.
Yeah, that's why I say. I was like, why couldn't you just say agile quarterback or mobile quarterback?
Why can't you just say a running quarterback?
Something, yeah, scrambling quarterback. Just worded perfectly, but like Kevin said, I guess they're in Texas and they do what they want. They got.
We can't win with no black. We can't win with no black quarterback.
So, Fitzmagic comes through again, 27-21 against the Eagles. That game was a surprise. I thought the Bucs was. I thought he was going to put his one out, honestly.
The freaking post game where Fitzpatrick comes out looking like Conor McGregor. And then they ask him, is anything you're wearing yours? And he's like, my chest hair.
Yeah, he got out of Deshaun Jackson's closet.
They were like, is anything on your yeah, my chest hair.
Yeah.
So good.
You got the Chiefs that won 42-37. They almost let this slip, but, this is the team that struggled with Pittsburgh in the past. But what's going on